But take a look at this business right here. Oh my word, look at how beautiful that is. Wow. We are off to go find some fall colors in the White Mountains of Arizona. Could be a little bit of an adventure because they did get some snow, so I'm anxious to see what fall colors will look like after snow. All right, we are leaving Pinetop Lakeside, Arizona, and we're going to be heading up to Sunrise Ski Resort. I want to try to go up the lift. You can do that in the fall, and I've never done that before. You're supposed to see some really good views and the fall colors. Now you can see they had a storm recently, and I'm not sure how much they got, but they did get some snow. Hopefully it doesn't take down a lot of the leaves, and if it wasn't bad enough for that, I'm just coming up here hoping, and yeah, this is gonna be fun. It's gonna be a little bit of an adventure. If I can get up to the Sunrise Ski Resort, that's my main goal today. But then there's also lots of fall foliage on the way up there. Just beautiful, beautiful drive. Now, the area we're going to be going to, I know pretty well. I've been there quite a few times, mostly when I was just doing photography. And I was up here last year for some fall colors as well. When we get down from the lift, I'm going to try and take a loop. It's a back way down the mountain that I've never been on before. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing some new scenery and yeah, just exploring a little bit more. That's why I like going back to some places. It's just finding new stuff in old locations, I guess. But you can see snow is starting to build up a little bit. We're gonna gradually, slowly gain elevation. So the snow is, you can see it's starting to build up on the trees here. But the farther we go, we're gonna be getting higher elevation, and looks like the snow might be getting a little bit thicker. But I'm seeing some color down here already. I just hope when the storm came in that it didn't knock all the leaves off the trees. Well, just seeing some of the snow at this elevation on these trees, and the road we're going to be on is just lined with these pine trees. It could be beautiful. Just look at how gorgeous it is up here. Man, this is like an early gift. It doesn't usually snow like this in October. It's kind of a mid-October. But yeah, man, this is just gorgeous. Could be I don't know if it's a curse for my fall color exploration, but man, I can't believe how pretty this is through here. Oh, look out, dogs. We're going to be going through a town up here called McNary. It started out it used to be called Cooley, but a lumber company moved from McNary, Louisiana. They moved their whole business to Cooley, Arizona, and then they got a petition to change the name from Cooley to McNary. It was a lumber company for a long time, early 1900s, till probably 1979, I think, is when the lumber mill closed down. But it's located in a beautiful part of the country. It's a small little town, but yeah, it's beautiful. It's on the White Mountain Apache Reservation, and a lot of the more beautiful parts up here are on the reservation. Look at this old general store on the right. I've been by there in the spring and summer, and there's grass growing up on that awning. Wow. I'm still seeing there's some fall. We're not quite to the aspen yet, but I do see some little patches and they still have the colors, so it must not have been a wind-blown storm. So if it, oh, what's this? Oh, horses. Yeah, you do get a lot of that. Horses free ranging out here on the reservation. Oh, wow, this could be gorgeous. Look at this over on the left. We have these reeds covered in snow and then those trees in the background. I think I'm gonna have to see if I can stop right here and get a picture. Yeah, that's gotta be something I can get. All right, let me get stopped here. I gotta take a little walk backward. This is the only place I could find to park. Wow, I came out here for fall colors. If you look way back in the distance, you can see some aspen with some gold leaves, but I just really like it. It wasn't a real heavy snow, but I just like how it's clinging to the sides of these trees. Those usually make for really good black and white or monochrome photos. But yeah, nope, it's we've still got a ways to go to get up to sunrise, but I heard they did get a little bit of snow, but I didn't realize it was going to be this much. And maybe I'm about a week late from fall colors. It was in its prime, but the snow might have dashed all my hopes of getting any this year. But we're gonna drive up a little bit farther, see what it looks like. We'll get up into some higher elevations, so the snow will probably get a little bit thicker up there. All right, well, the car is running, so I'm keeping warm. I'm in shorts. Wow. This is still beautiful. Still beautiful. Here we go. Here's some fall colors for us. I'm trying to think if I've ever been someplace with the aspen and the golden colors and then have snow on them as well. I just can't think, I don't think I've ever been in a condition like this. So it's interesting to me to see how it looks. The contrasting yellow, and then you have all the whites and the darks. Well, here's the turnoff to Sunrise Ski Resort, but I'm kind of toying with the idea of maybe going a little bit farther straight. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. There's a trailhead up here. I've actually stayed the night there. Yeah, I'm gonna take advantage. There's no snow right now, and I'm gonna take advantage of the space up here that I can get a good spot to park and get the drone out, show you guys some aerial footage of the colors that are up here. And I know this is a pretty nice area to do that, so I'm just gonna take the opportunity. Well, nobody's been in here yet, so but it's not that heavy. We're just get in here. Looks like somebody walked in there though, turned around. But yeah, there's some nice colors here. Let me get parked. Let me turn around first. But I'm gonna get parked and then show you what it looks like from the air. Wow, you can just see there is still quite a bit of color up here, and I really like the way these aspen look with snow on them. That's the direction we came from, and back the way we'll be heading to get to the ski resort. big old wide open plains, and then on just forest, aspen and pine trees. You can see sunrise. You can see the ski runs on the mountains in the back. And also the clouds. It seems like there's a little clear sky, and then it starts getting stormy again. But with that sun hitting, it is gorgeous with that sun coming out in places. And then that's the road. If you're going to keep going, you'll head toward Springerville and Eager. And that's all Forest Service. That's not on the reservation in that direction. Wow. It's just gorgeous. There, with the light, and you see little spots of light, it is pretty. Well, look at this. The sun is out again. One minute it looks like you're going to be in a blizzard, and the next, the sun is out. But anyways, let's head over towards the ski resort and see how much the weather changes on us before we can get over there. Well, there's the ski resort ahead of us. It's not too far away. Just look at those storm clouds behind it, though. It is, I mean, it's not freezing cold right now. The roads, as when the sun comes out like this, it is more of a slush on the road than it is ice or anything. So I'm not worried about that. I always like to take a look down this wash. I got one of my favorite fall pictures there. I'll see if I can't break that out and show it to you. Had a aspen tree at the very end of that wash against the rocks. But yeah, let's see if I can get up here. Maybe take advantage again of these breaking the clouds. And maybe get another aerial view here pretty quick. I actually drove a little bit past the ski resort. There was an area just off the reservation that I knew about, and lots of room to get the drone out so I can get these beautiful views like this. Boy, that sun is just hitting those just right, giving us a gorgeous view. Man. All right, that's enough messing around. Let's get to that ski resort so we can ride that lift. I did do a little bit of research on the weather, and it does look like there's a better chance of bad weather coming through just a little bit later. But that's okay because tomorrow it's supposed to be clear. So we'll play it by ear to see what really happens. But yeah, if need be, tomorrow's supposed to be better. Let's see, so that turnoff should be just right up here. That's like a little general store. You can get some gas there. Doesn't look like they're open right now. And we are back on the reservation. So any hiking or camping, fishing, you've got to have all your permits to do that. This is just a short little drive, and it's a pretty drive as well. There's lots of golden aspen. Wow, look at these. There's greens, yellows, oranges, even some red in there. Wow. And just so you know, I am getting I'm getting tons of pictures. I'm not going to show them all, but yeah. This is I am pleasantly surprised at how well the color still looks. I was really afraid. Like some of these you can already see, wow, there's another gorgeous tree. Oranges and yellows with that pine tree, snow on it. Wow. But you can see some of these aspen do have all the leaves gone. So, and this is at its peak, and I was afraid next weekend they wouldn't be here. So I had to kind of come up this weekend and took a bit of a chance, and it looks like it has paid off. Even though there is some snow, but we are still getting some really nice colors with the snow on there. I think personally that adds to it, to the beauty. Wow. I'm so glad I came up here. Looks like clear sky ahead of us. So I don't know. Do you believe your eyes? Do you believe the app that tells me about snow later? And believe it or not, this is literally 5 minutes, 3 minutes down the road. This is the parking lot to the resort, and there's not too many people. I think the weather has chased away a lot of the mountain bikers, and I do see some cars. So, and it looks like I do see that lift straight ahead of us. I do see it moving, so it looks like it's going to be open. But I'm going to have to break out my cold weather stuff. And since I'm here, if they let me, I'm going to brave it, and I'm going to ride up that lift. I do see some workers back there, and I see there's a couple cars, and it looks like some of them have bikes, mountain bikes. So looks like some people are going to try and get down the hill with some snow on it. That would be interesting to see. And during the winter, when the ski season, this parking lot is pretty full most of the time. So I'm gonna get parked, and let's cross our fingers, and hopefully we'll be able to get up there. Looks pretty stormy though. These guys are gonna go right up in the on that lift. They're gonna take their mountain bikes up there and ride down, I guess. That's crazy, but we'll see. Well, let's see how this works out. Might be kind of fun. All right. Well, I got my tickets. It was about $19 for a one, if you want to just ride that lift up once. And once you get up top, you can look around. This is the Sunrise Day Lodge. But that's the lift we're going to be going up, and everybody's hard at work. It's the first snow of the year, so everybody's just kind of working away. But this is going to test I got some new gloves. They're Valorettes for cold weather, and I've really wanted them because the thumbs and the fingers can come out and they peel back, and that way I can work my camera and I can work GoPro, stuff like that. And then just put the fingers back on. The summer trail map. Sunrise Base, 9,200 feet. And up at the peak, you're at 11,100. A lot of guys go up here, I shouldn't say guys, a lot of people go up, and yeah, they ride their mountain bikes down. Well, looks like it's stopped snowing a little bit. All right, see if we can get on this thing. Uh-oh. Oh no, sitting on snow. That's not cool. Okay. All right, we are on our way. Woo. Not too bad. I'm sitting in snow, so my legs are a little bit cold, but well, we're getting some fall colors. We're gonna get up top. Oh, this is so peaceful and quiet. Wow, they say it's about a 7-minute ride up. Not sure what that noise is. I'm hearing a noise, but wow, mostly they do have all their leaves, all the aspens. Got up here early enough that it's hardly anybody here yet. Wow, this is gorgeous. It is right about the peak time. They're starting to turn orange. Every time we get up near one of these, I can start hearing that buzzing noise. You can see over here, yeah, you can see some trees down there that are orange, yellow. There's a trail down there. I wonder where it looks like. I was just trying to see if there was anywhere down below where there's a... You know what? I'm going to put this down. Put my feet up. Oh, look at that, how those trees are just poking out from the pine trees. The aspens. Wow. Sun's coming out. Yahoo! You can see way up top here, try and get out of the way of that cable, but way up there is where we're going to be getting off. I did bring my camera with me. Luckily, it's not too windy. I think I got lucky. These gloves are great. So far, it's about 30, probably 25 degrees up here. And we've slowed down. We're cruising now, all right. Oh man, this seat is cold. Woo. Now there is a restaurant up here. Wasn't sure, when I bought the tickets, they weren't sure if it was going to be open or not. So I'm kind of hoping it is. Maybe go in there, sit in a warm seat for a second, and then buy some, maybe get a little cup of hot chocolate or some coffee or something up there too. We're making this last climb up to the top. It's only probably about 7 or 8 minutes. We've stopped a couple times, maybe to put a bicycle on. This is a little bit of a leg workout for me because I'm using the footrest to kind of pick my behind off of the seat because, check this out, it is ice. It's not snow, that's ice. And I've been sitting on that, so trying to use my legs a little bit to pick me up. Yeah, I'll get good views on the way down. I can see, here's a little preview what's down below. We'll see how this works. Woohoo! Hi, morning. Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay. Well. And this is the restaurant up here for this run. It looks like there's people in there though. It says closed. Maybe they'll be open in a second. But take a look at this business right here. Oh my word, look at how beautiful that is. Wow. And it's not too far. I mean, just right down here is where we're parked, and that's where the lodge is down there. Wow. This is my first time actually stopping up here. During skiing season, I just took a ride up, and it was full of snow. Just went straight back down. But wow, that light is hitting those open fields down there perfect. I may have to get a picture of that, see if I can get something. Well, let's go see what time the restaurant opens. Kind of check it out. There's also a some more runs up there. You can see there's already been some bike riders going down. Ooh, getting some sleet now. I came up here for fall. I'm gonna have to maybe call this snowfall colors. All right. Let me come over here, see what time they open, and see what's going on. This is pretty right here. Come over here. You can see off in the distance that it's snowing over there a little bit. I've got my coffee. It's actually a little too hot. I'm letting it cool off some. Maybe we'll there's not much to see up here, but we'll take a little stroll down one of these trails, just a tiny little bit. And yeah, then I'm gonna wait and find one of these seats with no snow on them. Yeah, so you can see the sun just peeks out every once in a while. Just really, really makes that beautiful down there. All right, I think we're gonna brave the trip down. It's starting to snow a little bit more, so I wanna get down. One last look at this beautiful, beautiful location. All right, let's go see if we can find a dry one. All right, I got my seat. It's just a little bit of, but it's way better than what I sat on coming up. Yeah, you can see the snow squalls coming in. We're cruising. And plus the wind is behind my back now, so it's a little bit nicer. Oh, it's hard to see maybe, but the sun is starting to hit some of those aspen down there. Wow, there's some more nice color. The lower we get, a little bit better it is. But while we're on our way down, this might be a good opportunity to remind you to reach down, click that like button, and subscribe if you haven't. It really does help the channel. This is a little bit out of my norm with the snow and all. I know, because I know a lot of people don't want to see. They come to Arizona to get away from the snow. This is a pretty little run the lower we get. Try and get a picture while I'm filming. And it's also nice right here because it's blocked by the wind, or the trees block the wind. This is really pretty. Oh, sorry. We're gonna get off down here. You can see the lodge. They also have a little bunny hill right over there if you're just learning. That was easy. Have a safe ride. Oh. How do I get out? Okay, I guess we go through here. Ooh. All right, mountain bikers responsibility code. Stay in control, know your limits, protect yourself. Inspect and maintain your equipment. Be lift smart. All right. Hi. Did you go up already?
No, not yet.
Try and pick a seat with there's a lot of ice on the seats, so you might ask them for a plastic bag or something.
Oh,
Okay. Oh, they're knocking some ice off for people. It's nice of them. I didn't get that treatment. Wow, there's a lot of bikers still going up. He's got his GoPro too. Be safe. All right. But I think we're gonna head back to the truck, get warm, drink a little bit of my coffee I have in there, and try and find some more of this beautiful color up here. I can tell it's starting to warm up a little bit down here even. The snow's getting kind of soft, mushy. Parking lot's filled up a little bit. All right, well, that feels, I am warmed up a little bit, and the pants I was wearing are not waterproof, and I did not take my own recommendation that I gave that lady about getting a plastic bag to sit on, because I am soaked. But anyways, that was still very beautiful, and you could see up there storms are coming, so I wanted to see if we can get any more in before that storm hits us. There were some squalls going on around, so we'll see. Well, I think that's going to have to do it for today. I'm going to find some place to weather out the storm tonight, try and stay warm, and yeah, it's still beautiful, but I think that's going to do it for today. So we will see you tomorrow. Bring the old GoPro in off the roof. She got some snow on it. It's all caked in. I got to get this thing dried off. That's fun. Wow, what a difference a day makes. Clear blue sky, and these colors really pop against that blue sky. It's a little harder to take pictures when it's bright sunny sky like this, but yesterday with all that snow, I got some, I think they're really nice pictures. So make sure at the end of the video I'm going to show the pictures that I actually got. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Yeah, I think the weather guys got it right this time. I was so surprised that there was just how clear it is. Now it did get a little chilly last night. I have an electric blanket that I plug in, and I found out that after, I don't know, 6 or 8 hours, it has an automatic shut off. So I just had to just turn it back on once, and I was good to go. But it's warming up nice now. It's supposed to get probably up here, probably in the 50s, which is super nice. Up here is it's a trailhead that I've been to before, and you can cross a creek. It's a little footbridge that crosses over a creek, and I've always been interested to see what this would look like during the fall. So it's just right up here. I think we'll take a quick stop, check it out, and that way next year I'll know if it's worth it. This is the trailhead I started on when I climbed the top of Mount Baldy.
Is there a trail that goes up?
Yeah, it's the longest, toughest hike I've been on. Yeah, it was about an 8-hour day.
Did you go without your cousin?
I just went by myself. Is that deer? It's got like 2 legs right next to each other. And when you climb up to the top of the mountain, you follow the stream a long ways up there, and it twists and turns. All right, I've seen what I needed to see, so I think we'll just head back to the truck, and yeah, we'll keep trucking. Got a little bit of a ways to travel. enjoy this beautiful weather we have. Wow, still not a cloud in the sky. There's a lot of, I see some younger aspen up here. Wonder if they had a fire in this area. Yeah, it looks like there was a fire, and the smaller aspen are kind of getting their footing back. Wow, that is beautiful right there. Check that out. Beautiful colors. All right, so we're gonna take a left here because I want to head down to a town called Greer. It's in the summer. It's kind of a resort town. Gets pretty busy in the summer, but well, I've never been there before, so I wanted to check it out. You know, all the times I've been up here, I've never been down this road, so this is going to be a first for me too. So I'm kind of anxious to see how much aspen and how much color there might be and how far down it goes. Wow, look at, they lost all their leaves already here. It's less protected from the wind, so maybe that's what happened. Yeah, see these, the big ones still seem to have their leaves, but I'm interested to find out because I want to know for next year if there's any fall colors where I can go to that I haven't been before. There's a turnoff up here. It says there's a scenic view. Yeah, let's check out this scenic view. Wow. This looks really cool. Let me turn in here. Well, yeah, this has piqued my interest because I did not know that the mountain just kind of dropped off like this on this side of the mountain. This is very interesting. All right, well, let me get down here. We'll get parked and take a little bit of a walk. What do you say? Well, here we are, day 2 of this beautiful vista. Wow, look at that. That's off towards Eager and Springerville. You can see the dome down there. We'll take a walk down here, see what that storyboard says. And then, oh, they even have a barbecue grill right there. I think that's what it is. It's a little bit windy today, but at least it's not snowy like it was yesterday. Look at this vista right here. Wow, that is just beautiful, isn't it? And we're gonna, just over to the left is another town called Greer. I've never been there. I want to try and get there too. Wow, this is just beautiful. All right, let's go take a look at this little storyboard here. Well, it looks like some of their signs are missing. got one left. Let's see here, a rocky start. So you can see Green's Peak off way over there, snow-capped, cinder cones, lava flow. So this is volcanic. I can hear hawks. This is also a Mexican wolf reintroduction area. All right, well, one last look and then we got to hit the road again. All right, let's do it. Wow, it looks like there was the fire over here. Yeah, check this out. You can see all these trees that were taken down by that fire. And all the small aspen that are growing, they've all lost their leaves too. So I guess without the protection of all those other trees, it's pretty easy to blow those leaves off. I'm glad I came up here this time of year because maybe next weekend would have been just a little bit too late. All right, well, here is our turnoff to Greer, Arizona. There is a shorter way to get there from Sunrise, but it's more of a dirt road. And I wanted to take this nice paved road and get some scenery on that side. I'm glad I did because I didn't know about that scenic overlook that we were on. Hold on, I just saw something here. It's a lake with like a little island and a lot of aspen on that little island. Let's see if I can't stop and figure out if there's a picture in there. I'll be right back. All right, well, this is going to give us a good view of what we're going to be getting into. You can see, wow, those gorgeous lakes there. And this is kind of the outskirts or the most northern part of Greer. Lots of lodges and wow, that's the road leading into town. And you can kind of see this town is in like a valley. It's surrounded by mountains, and that's the main part of town that we're going to be getting into. And then you can also see the mountains that were devastated by that wallow fire. And just you can see some color. That's all the younger aspen kind of coming back. But just imagine what this would have looked like in 2010 before that fire came in. Would have been just gorgeous. You can really see those mountains surrounding Greer, how that fire got so close to it. That was I believe it was the Wallow Fire. It was more eastern Arizona, some of New Mexico. It's probably Arizona's largest wildfire that came through here. You can see if you're going from Morenci, Clifton area, if you're going to come up that highway, I think they call it the Devil's Highway, but if you come through there, through Hannigan's Meadow into Alpine, you see a lot of the fire remnants up there too. But Greer was founded in the late 1870s by Mormon settlers. It used to be called Lee Valley. I guess the guy who founded it, his last name was Lee. So there you go. One of the reasons a lot of people come up here in the summer is we're at 8,400 feet. And that makes Greer, elevation-wise, the highest town in Arizona. Let me let this guy pass. I'm just taking my time here. Look how windy it is. But yeah, there's a lot of cabins you can rent, Airbnb type stuff, VRBOs. I had to turn around. I missed my turn. I wanted to see if by chance this museum was open. the hours say that they're only open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But yeah, the Butterfly Lodge Museum. It's during their after September. They're only open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But I just wanted to see, maybe get lucky. It was a cabin built in 1913. In 1914, they used it as a hunting lodge. And they got the name because the meadow around it was so many butterflies. Anyways, I'm going to get turned around and we are going to continue heading into Greer. One thing I've noticed is so far it's a pretty narrow little street. I guess that keeps it kind of, I mean, it's small and it's kind of nice. It still has that high mountain town feel, and you can smell fireplaces burning their wood to keep warm. I imagine this is really pretty in the winter. Maybe I'll have to come up here after a good snow just to see what it's like. You see a lot of cabins to rent. Now, in the last census, I guess it was 2010, something like that. There was even more. This is beautiful. All these pine trees, cabins. It looks like the fire department right here. But there's only like 54 permanent residents up here. Even more cabins. You know, I would imagine also being so close to Sunrise Ski Resort, they might get some winter business here for skiers. I wonder. I'm pretty sure they would keep this road maintained since it is a community back here. Oh, look, it's a family riding bicycles on a perfect day. And in the summer, wow, this is a pretty drive. We're gaining a little bit of elevation still as we're heading towards the end of town. But in the summer, it's probably good for hiking, probably some mountain biking if you wanted to. Down to the left, there was a really pretty looked like a park. So I think we'll go up here and see what's at the end of this road, and then we'll go back and see if we can't go down to where there's like a pretty little stream down there. Wow, look at this house. That's somebody's private home. Wow, that is beautiful. Wonder how much that cost. Well, this looks like we're getting down towards the end of the road here. There's something going on down here. I see they're in like military or kind of like VFW type stuff. Well, this is the end of the road, so I'm gonna get up here, park, and I think I'm gonna get out and ask them, see what's going on. Wow, what a bunch of nice guys. There was somebody that lived in town for a long time. He was in the military and he had just passed away. So it's a memorial ceremony for him. They have the 3 guns and get their 21 gun salute. Wow, that is really cool. All right, well, we'll head down a little bit and see if we can't get down to that little park area. All right, you can go. I need to turn here. There we go. He's turning left. It's kind of a tricky little corner. But from driving down the road, it looked like someplace that's really neat place to stop. You know, but actually, as I'm getting a little bit closer, I can see this area. It's private property. It's part of this lodge. So I can't actually go in there. But there was like another resort lodge up here, like Look how pretty this is. The green grass. Wow, and crossing over this little stream. How picturesque is this? But there's a lodge at Edelweiss lodge up here, and I think that'll get us wow, pretty aspens right here. But I think that'll get us kind of close to the edge of town, and hopefully you will get an idea of how close the fire was here. Now, Greer, during the wall of fire, Greer was evacuated along with some other towns, and I think a couple of buildings, if I'm not mistaken. A couple of buildings were destroyed. Luckily, most of the town, almost all the town, survived that fire. Yeah, I think I'll get up here. This will give us a good view. I'll get up here, park, and take just a quick little walk around and see if we can get a good view of these mountains, these surrounding mountains. Well, I mostly wanted to stop here because this gives you a really good idea of how close the fire was to this town. I can't go any closer than this. This is private property, but you can see right through there all those trees that are burned down, are burned just across the creek. And for such a gorgeous little town, I'm glad they were able to save this. I mentioned it before that on this trip I was able to get more pictures than usual. So here's just some of them that I got. All right, well, that's going to do it from beautiful Greer, Arizona. Thanks for coming along, chasing fall colors with me, and I'm going to sign off. So just remember, never say goodbye, always see you later.